Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football.
Maybe some room here. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Manning. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just plowing ahead. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action, here's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Townsend. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
Booster!
Here's Arts to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got a man, it's Wingo. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Smothers. Inside the 25. There's some room. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. with his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff for Frazier. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. Steamrolls his way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Trying to run, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Manning with a play fake. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Smothers. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Arch Madness. They've got the screen set up. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, Manning. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it behind the line, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They go play action with Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Motion from the wideout. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hauls it in with one hand. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He might want another play. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gets the back moving. Pulls it on the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a reverse. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolled his way into the end zone.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Here's Manning to throw. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw it, Stockton. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They go right back to him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. DB's right up on the receivers. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Longhorn. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give to Frazier. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Georgia going up tempo. Frazier again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Now adjusting. Complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Working that left side. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Smothers.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flag 14. Keep.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
And how about this defense continuing to compete, continuing to fight? It looks like the game's about to be tied. They make a huge play on the extra point. Not only do they block it and stop them from tying it, they take it all the way back, and now they've got a 3-point lead in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we've got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
From the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Runs through the tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This crowd knows when to bring it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with a victory. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this